Good morning, everyone. My name is Kirsty Reid from the Yoga Yard, and welcome to this morning's flow. So you can join me on your mat, sitting in a comfortable seat, sitting cross-legged. I've got my left shin in front of my right, and bringing your palms to your knees, facing up towards the sky, and gently lean your weight back, so both sit bones are equally rooted. And then just roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. Let's do one more like that, rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Good. Now gently close the eyes. And bring your awareness to your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And on your next inhale, you count up to 5 in your mind's eye. And once you reach the top of your breath, you pause. And exhale out 5. So continue breathing in this way. And this just helps you to lengthen each inhale and each exhale. And as you take a deep breath in, feel the crown of your head reach up towards the sky, lengthening the spine. And on your exhale, the shoulders draw away from the ears, navel towards the spine, and you feel the mat beneath you. Every inhale, the chest expands three-dimensionally, front and back, and sides. And every exhale, you ground down a little deeper into the mat with your sit bones. So we take this opportunity to set an intention for the next 45 minutes. It's a Monday morning, so our intention is to kickstart the week with awesomeness. Yeah? So really celebrating our unique selves, harnessing that, and really celebrating that for the rest of the week. So continue with your 5 count on the inhale and exhale. You've got 5 more rounds on your own. On your next exhale, gently open the eyes. Good. Let's interlace our fingertips. Press the palms out in front of you and you round the upper back. Yeah? So press that space between the shoulder blades out away from you. You're rounding your back, drawing the navel in towards the spine. Still continuing with your breath here. On your next inhale, let's release the palms out to a T, thumbs face down, interlace fingertips back behind you. Draw them down towards the mat and open the chest. The shoulder blades away from the ears. Another deep breath in here. And exhale. Let's do that another round, bringing our palms out in front of us, the opposite grip now. Press the palms out away from you, round the upper back. We've got 2 breaths here. Next, inhale, arms to a T, thumbs face down, interlaced back behind you. Collarbones broaden. So really opening the front body here. And then on your next inhale, the arms rise above the head. And exhale, you're folding forward. Relax the head and neck to hang heavy. Firmly rooting down with your sit bones. Next inhale, spider walk up to a comfortable seat. And we're going to roll over onto all fours. So spreading your palms nice and wide. Index fingers are pointing forward. If you have any shoulder injuries, then please just turn your palms out ever so slightly. That's going to help you and your wrists. Great. So now your knees are hip width apart. And we're moving into our tabletop here. So extending the right leg back behind you. Yeah? Shift your weight forward and back. Engage those belly muscles. Moving into sunbird crunches here. So extending the left arm forward. Keep your gaze down. Reach the crown of the head. Forward. And on your inhale, raise the back leg off the mat. Keep your hips square. Next inhale, reach out. On your exhale, round. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, you extend. Exhale, you round. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You've got 2 more. Stay with me. Last one. And exhale. Good. Release. Move to the opposite side. Extending left leg back behind you. Right arm forward. On your inhale, raise back leg off the mat. And exhale, we round. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. And exhale. Good. Release. Still keeping those fingertips spread wide and your knees are hip width apart. Moving into cat-cow here. So let's just hug our forearms in towards the midline. Yeah? Press the palms down. So really activating those palms into the mat. On your inhale, you tilt the pelvis, arch the spine, look forward. On the exhale, tuck your tailbone, navel draws in, gently tuck the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, we arch, so opening the front body. Exhale, round. Keep moving. Listening to the natural ebb and flow of your breath. So with every inhale, draw the shoulder blades away from the ears. Every exhale, press down with the palms. Space between the shoulder blades, push up towards the sky. Last one, inhale. And your exhale. Good. Moving into a neutral spine here. Tuck your toes under and you're moving your knees a little further behind your hips here. Okay, so press down at the palms. We raise the knees off the mat. Engage those belly muscles. I know this is a toughie, but you can do it. Last breath here. On your exhale, begin to tilt the pelvis up towards the sky. Moving into our downward facing dog. Yeah. So it's an early morning for us. We want to pedal out with our legs. Straighten one leg, then bend the other. Your palms here are shoulder width apart. Index fingers pointing forward. Base knuckles are pressing down. And you're hugging the forearms in towards the midline as your upper arm bones rotate out away from you. Relax the neck. So do a few noddies, do a few yeses, do a few no's. And then begin to bend those knees quite generously. You want to tilt the sit bones a little further up, yeah? Hugging the ribs in, navel towards the spine. We've got 2 more breaths here. On the exhale, begin to walk your palms towards your feet. Your feet are hip width apart. Grabbing opposite elbows here. Begin to sway from side to side. Still bending the knees, drawing the sit bones up. And the crown of the head melts down towards the mat. Gently release. We're going to spinal roll here. So press down all 4 corners of your feet into the mat. Come up to standing. And leave the chin towards the chest. Getting a nice stretch in the neck here. And then tilt the head up to face forward. We're going to walk towards the top of the mat now. And we're going to flow. So traditionally in our Tadasana, our feet are together. The big toes touch, the space between the ankles. For everyone out there, if you're more comfortable, bringing your feet hip width, that's also going to help you to ground down into the mat. Yeah? So let's begin. Inhale, the arms rise above the head. Bend the knees. Circle the palms. You're going to press the palms out away from you. All the way into your forward fold. Relaxing the head to hang heavy. Bring your palms towards your shins. Inhale, extend chest forward for halfway lift, bending the knees. Now we want to get spine extension. Exhale, release. Then listen carefully, moving into our plank. Step right leg back, then the left. Spread those palms wide. We want the balls of the feet in line with the heels. So if you need to step a little further back, then do so, please. And engage those knees. So lift the kneecaps up. Thighs engage. Navel draws in. Keep the gaze down. Then begin to shift your weight forward. Lower the knees behind the hips. Hug your forearms in and lower all the way down. Tops of the feet press down. Your palms are in line with your elbows here. Hug the elbows in towards the side ribs. And on your inhale, you begin to push down with the palms. Draw the chest forward for cobra. Your pelvis is still on the mat. On your exhale, you release. And you push up to all fours. Tuck toes under, downward facing dog. Good. Let's bring our big toes to touch here. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Sit bones draw up. And lower the heels. Let's do two more like that. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Sit bones draw up. And lower the heels. One more like that. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Sit bones draw up. And lower the heels. Bend the knees, look forward between the palms. And step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Exhale, forward fold. You can see I'm bending my knees the whole time here. Inhale, circle arms up above the head. And exhale, hands to heart. Well done, guys. We're going to do another 2 more rounds like that. And I'm just going to move a little bit faster. And the alternatives is always to lower your knees down. Good. Let's begin. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold, circle arms. Palms to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. And stepping back to your plank. Hold. Shift weight forward onto your tippy toes. Lower the knees, hug the elbows in. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Tops of the feet press down. Bring your palms in line with the elbows. Hug elbows in. Draw chest forward. Exhale, release. Push up to all fours. And downward facing dog. Big toes to touch. Bend the knees, look forward. Step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Arms rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Stay with me. We've got 1 more round. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to your plank. Engage the belly, shift forward. Lower the knees. Hug elbows in, lower down. Tops of the feet press down. Shoulder blades away from ears. Draw chest forward. Exhale, release. Push up to all fours. And downward facing dog. Big toes to touch. Bend the knees, look forward. And step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Arms rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. Well done, yogis. I'm just going to turn to face you. So I'm going to show you what we're going to move on to next. Bring your feet hip width apart. Yeah? Bend the knees. Then you're going to shift your weight forward onto the balls of the front feet. Raise arms up. On the exhale, extend back. Yeah? On your inhale, raise up. Heels lift. Exhale with the SH sound. So it sounds very much like when somebody's talking in a movie and they just won't keep quiet. It's with the SH sound. Shh. Like, be quiet. All right, so I'm going to show you here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale. Shh. Yeah? Shh. turn to the side. We've got 10 here. 1. Last one. And hands to heart. Well done. Working that lymphatic system. We've got to work with the dishwasher in our body, cleaning out the lymphatic. It works very well. Wakes you up as well. Okay. So let's come to I'm going to turn to the side, but you can come to the top of the mat. And we're going to stand on one leg here. So being mindful always to bend our knees. So we don't want to lock in that knee joint. Okay. Hands on the hips. Draw the right knee forward. Right ankle on top of left side. Bring your hands to heart. Now be mindful you're not jumping into this left hip. Keep it in the midline. Engage those belly muscles. Relax the shoulders. And then from here, we're going to bend that left knee, extend the bones back. Stay with your breath. Keep breathing. It's a wonderful opportunity to hold your focus, your gaze. Remember that awesomeness that we spoke about at the beginning of class? Really harnessing it here. Okay, stay with me. I'm challenging you here. Just going to turn to the side. I'm going to show you where we're going. On your next inhale, you rise. Keep your hands to heart. Draw that right knee forward. Hold. And gently release. Good. Shake it out. Opposite side. Let's go. You know where you're going. Stay with me. Flex the left toes back. Keep it active. Lift the sternum up. Bend a little deeper. You've got this. Keep breathing. Last breath here. And then begin to draw that left knee forward. Hold. And gently release. Shake it out. Last standing posture, moving into tree pose. For those of you who know where you're going, you're more than welcome to start now. Feet are hip width apart, bend the knees, hands on hips. Let's start with the right knee forward. Bring your weight onto the left. Right palm wraps around the right knee, extend it out to the right hand side. So we're really opening the hip here. Option 1, sole of the right foot, inside of left ankle, shin, or inner thigh. Yeah? So choose the variation you're comfortable with. Meet your body where you're at. So not on the knee, just being mindful of that. Bring your hands to heart. Those of you who would like, you can grow your tree nice and tall. Otherwise, I'm going to bring my hands to heart. It helps me to ground down a little deeper. And engage those belly muscles. They're not having a holiday. Pressing down all four corners of that left foot into the mat. Last breath here. And then begin to release, drawing the right knee forward and lower it down. Good. Opposite side, let's go. Same variation you've just done. Keep breathing. Stay with me. Last breath here. And then begin to draw that left knee forward. And left meets right. Shake it out. We're going to move onto our mats now. So bring our heels in, our toes out, hands come to heart. Listen carefully. If your heels do not touch the mat, please roll your mat up. And then you're going to bring your heels onto that. So I'm just going to show you how that looks. It's quite a deep stretch into the hips. I'm just folding it this way. Alternatively, you would fold it lengthways. Bringing your heels onto your mat, hands on at heart. Lowering down here. Bring your elbows on the inside of the knees. Palms come together. Yeah? Relax the shoulders. And as you push out with your elbows, you squeeze in with the knees. And with that action, you can lift the sit bones up. Back of the neck presses back, reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. Last breath here. Good. And gently release. We're going to come to lie on our backs here. Moving into bridge pose. So your heels are coming towards your buttocks. Being mindful that they're hip width apart. Use your middle finger as a guide, how far away your heels are to your buttocks. Yeah? Arms alongside you, shoulder blades firmly rooted. Gaze is always up. On your inhale, press down with the feet, lift the pelvis up. Your inner thighs rotating down towards the mat. And imagine you drawing your shins towards the, in my case, towards the wall, so towards the front of the room. So create a little bit more length there. Lift your toes, keep them active. So you're feeling the inner arches of the feet. Lift the chin away from the chest. You've got 2 more breaths here. And on your next exhale, you gently release. Tuck the tailbone under, and 1 vertebra at a time, you come all the way down. Let's bring the feet to the width of the mat. Your knees fold in at center. Let's window wipe the knees, side to side. Coming back to center, knees in towards the chest. Moving into our supine twist. So the arms are out to a T. And you're going to scooch over onto the left-hand side, knees in towards the chest. And your gaze is over the right shoulder. Really nice supine twist here. It doesn't matter how far your knees are, if they're closer towards the chest or further away, as long as your shoulders are firmly rooted. Two more breaths here. Good, let's move to the opposite side now. Turn the gaze up to the ceiling and scooch on over to the opposite. Gaze is over the left shoulder. Last breath here. And coming back to center, turn the gaze. Scoot your weight, lying on your backs now. Bring your knees in towards the chest. Wrap your arms around the knees, or in this case, my shins. Bring your forehead towards the knees and squeeze as hard as you can. And you can gently release. Moving into our Shavasana, so our dead yogi pose. This is an opportunity now to consolidate the work that we've just done in our bodies. So both feet to the bottom corners of the mat, arms alongside you, palms facing up. And keeping the gaze up towards the sky, you can gently close your eyes. And just relax your breath. With every exhale, you feel the weight of your body melting down further into the mat. And feeling the ground, the support of the ground beneath you. Relaxing your breath. And simply observing as the belly rises and falls. And slowly wriggling your fingertips and your toes. Moving your head from side to side. Extending your arms up alongside the ears. Give yourself a deep stretch. And then bringing the knees in towards the chest. And you're rolling over onto one side. Into a little ball. Pressing the left palm down into the mat. Keeping your gaze soft, you come up to a comfortable seat. We're going to seal off our practice with 3 rounds of breath. On your inhale, circle the arms up above the head. And exhale, hands draw to your heart. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you for your beautiful energy this morning. Have an awesome week. Namaste.